night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Um, you know, we're coming to the end of a year and we're coming into a new year. Um, and a lot of people are not happy with their careers, with their jobs, with their situation, and fear has them paralyzed. They're paralyzed with fear, okay? And um, one of the things that you're going to have to stop doing is being afraid to try. I mean, the only thing they can do is say no. How is that going to change your life? A no is not going to destroy you. A no is not going to hurt you. A no is only going to make you stronger and more determined. And see, no today is not no tomorrow. Let me say that again. See, no today is not no tomorrow. Stop being afraid to try your ideas. Okay, wait a minute. Let me straighten up my sign here. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid to try your. I have this company on X called the American Hat Makers, and I just did a video with a hat idea. I told them they need to take this style hat and cut it in half. It don't need to be this high. Cut it in half. Call it the conductor. Formal and casual for men and women. Black and white. What have you got to lose? Okay? And the mere fact that I use social media to get their attention. That I use social media to get their attention. So any kind of positive response that they give me, of course, naturally, I'm going to send out a press release. And you think people wouldn't be interested in that story? And I told them, I don't want all money. I want some of your stock. Because I want to make your stock move. That's what I want to do with my line of hats. I want people to spend so much money with you that it's going to make your stock increase. And I say, I'm not hard to find. Not hard to find. And this is what I'm saying. A lot of y'all got a lot. And see, let me show you how an idea is going to present itself to you. The first thing you're going to say, man, somebody should be doing this. That's how ideas present themselves to you. They present themselves to you that somebody else should be doing it. Well, that idea just came to you. Instead of you saying somebody else do, why don't you do it? Now, I'm living out of a hotel. Okay? I'm living out of a hotel. So, I don't have money to put into a brand of hats, but what I do have is name recognition. Okay? With this message all over the world, I got name recognition already. See, so I'm not coming to the table empty. All them years that I've been out there, been at the courthouse and doing all that other stuff, man, has given me name. Google me. Google, and Truth Conductor is not my name. Google it and see what comes up. Okay, I done put the work in. So see, a lot of y'all, look at your limitations and what you don't have and count yourself out before you even try to develop the idea. You count yourself out. And you don't look at, what kind of sweat equity you might have. See, I can understand, man, if I'm just sitting up in here, don't nobody know me, ain't got no message, ain't got nothing, and I bring you an idea, and you're gonna be like, but look, we still got to do all the work. But I'm already known. See, the hard part, is getting known. That's the hard part. It's getting known. And I've mastered that. I've mastered getting known by following, Steve Bannon, Peter Navarro. Rudy Giuliani is going to be at the courthouse Thursday, right here in D.C. Where you think I'm going to be? Okay? Smiley J, you the first one come up in here today. Let me look at you. Let me look at you, because I've been getting a lot of trolls lately. And if you're 2024, you're gonna get up out of here. Let me see here. Let me see. Smiley J. Let me look at you. You got 54 subscribers, so you good. You 2023. You good, Smiley J. Okay, you good. You good. But if you had created this in 2024, you gone. I don't accept nobody up in here that created a profile in 2024. That's a troll. Okay? So you good. And you got 54 subscribers and 37 videos. So you good. But no, man, don't stop being afraid to try your ideas. And I told you, when you start talking about what somebody else need to be doing, that idea just presented itself to you. And here's the crazy thing about ideas. See, when ideas come to you, man, they want to be caressed. They want to be handled. They want some attention. When ideas come to you, they ain't just coming for you to just look at them. Man, they want you to feel them, touch them, squeeze them. And if you don't give them any attention, they'll go to somebody else. Let me say that again. See, when an idea come to you and you don't give it any attention, it will go to somebody else. How many times have somebody came up with an idea and you said, man, I thought about that? Because it came to you first. And you didn't embrace it. Okay? Ain't no flies in here, man. You must be tripping, dude. I ain't got no flies up in here. Let me look and see who you are. Let me look and see who you are. Okay, you good. You safe. Okay, ain't no flies in here, buddy, because if there was a fly in here, I would see it. All right, that's all I'm saying, man. Just stop being afraid to try your ideas. Stop it. Stop it. What have you got to lose? And seeing if you try an idea and it don't work, man, you've learned something from that experience. You've gained some knowledge from that experience. If you try an idea and you don't work, you're going to either make a contact that you didn't have before. You're going to learn another a resource that you didn't know before because you tried an idea and it did not work. And see, and all those contacts and resources that you come across, man, you're going to come across an idea down the road that now you already got them and you ain't going to have to look for them and you can hit the ground running. Okay? No, I didn't, Nature Boy. No, I didn't. I used to be a bus driver. And of course, they stole my job, but I just kept a look. Everybody used to tell me I look like a. I do DCBlackTours.com. I do the Black History of DC. And people would ask me, "Hey, you work for the railroad?" I said, "Yeah, on the Underground Railroad." And that was an excuse for me to give them a business card for my Black History tours. And one day, my wife, right there, was in the Philippines in January 2020. And I was really missing that girl, man. I was depressed, boy. I tell you, I was really, really depressed. And we had a park where we used to go sit and talk. And I went and parked in that same spot where me and my wife used to sit and talk, and all I heard was Truth Conductor. And when I heard it, I was like, whoa, because everybody told me I looked like a conductor. And I looked up the domain name, it was available, I bought it. And a week later, the definition came. Just a messenger from God. Anybody can be a true conductor. Anybody can do that. Okay? Just so happened I look like a conductor. So what I did tonight was I went on X and tagged American Hat Makers and told them, I said, take a hat, use the same style, but just cut it in half. Cut the brim off about right here. It don't have to be this high. And call it the conductor. And make it for men and women, black and white. You know, and that's it. Now, what have I got to lose? Nothing. I got nothing to lose. And I told them any positive response that you give me is going to go viral. Because I got on social media with a hat idea because my brand is a hat and you liked it. And you think if you give me a line of hats that won't go viral? That people would, and you're going to make me a rags to riches story? And see, and this is the one thing that I learned from the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. The world is hungry for a feel-good story. Why not try to come up with an idea to create a feel-good story? Why not? What have you got to lose? Only thing they can say is no. And no ain't gonna change you, ain't gonna hurt you, ain't gonna impact your life. And no today is not no tomorrow. But what if they say yes? Look how your life has changed. I had a make your next destination Dubai idea. I told my grandson, make me a commercial, make me a video. Here's the song I want you to use, make me a video. And he did it. And he said, Granddaddy, but I need your voice. I need your voice. Let me show you the voice that I sent it. I can't play the video because they'll give me a copyright strike. And I'm not trying to deal with that. But this is the voice that I use. Make your next destination Dubai. At the end of the commercial, at the end of the video. I just got on my phone. Make your next destination Dubai. And he put it in. Stop being afraid of your ideas. And when was it? Yesterday. I'm sitting here. Thank you, man. I'm sitting here on live, and somebody from Dubai went to my truthconductor.tv. Because every time somebody visit it'll notify me where they from. And my wife's sitting in the Philippines. Somebody from the Philippines visited truthconductor.tv yesterday. Let me show you. I can't let y'all get into my business. Hold on a second here. I can't let y'all get into my business. I hope I don't mess this up. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. These are the visitors that I had from truthconductor.tv yesterday. See, I had Lagos, Nigeria, Nepal, United Arab Immigrants, and Manila, Philippines. Yesterday, visited truthconductor.tv. Okay? So I'm just saying, man, stop being afraid of your ideas. See, a lot of y'all praying and asking God for a blessing and ignoring the ideas that a lot of y'all praying and asking God to bless you with some money. And you looking for the physical cash, and he's sending you an idea. And you totally ignoring your ideas. You don't pay attention to your ideas, but you believe in God for some money. You see, and you think that God is going to send some physical money, and he's sending you an idea that will give you more than what you're looking for. But you don't pay attention to your ideas because you don't think that you never know what position people are in. And like I said, what have I got to lose tagging a hat company saying, man, just cut this hat in half. Call it the conductor and make it for men and women, black and white. What have I got to lose? And they ain't got nothing like this in their stock. Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, then that's the wrong person. See, this is what I'm saying. See, a lot of people are treating post-pandemic like pre-pandemic. And we in two different things, man. See, you still trying to do things post-pandemic like you were doing pre-pandemic. And the world is different. And if you are and this fits right in. So Nature Boy say, what if others are afraid of your ideas? Not in a bad way, but like the idea is so insane, it has to work and could disturb still waters. That's what I'm talking about. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? I mean, think about it. What have you got to lose? And even if the hat company come, man, they look at the free advertisement that they're going to get. So whatever investment that they're making, the free advertisement that they're getting is more than going to pay for whatever investment they're going to make. But if you never try, how you going to know, Nature Boy? If you are afraid to try, how you gonna know? You won't. And so many people right now are paralyzed by fear of the unknown. That's just it in a nutshell. You know, it's a whole bunch of people afraid of the unknown, but they want God to bless them. They looking for a miracle, but they are afraid of the unknown. See, that's somebody that want to have their cake and eat it too. They ain't trying to put no work in. They ain't trying to grow. They're not trying to. And see, this is what I've learned about ideas. An idea is just a door. You on one side, and there are a whole bunch of other ideas on the side of that door you looking at. See, you come up with one idea, but behind that idea, you know, like this hat idea, man, there's a whole bunch of other ideas that's behind this. There are a whole bunch of other ideas behind this hat idea I just gave them. And I said, man, this is anointed. What I'm telling you is anointed. And see, and this is the thing. Thank you, Lord. See, when an idea come to you, the anointing for that idea comes to you. Even when somebody try to steal it, they can't steal the anointing. Let me say that again, okay? When the idea comes to you, the anointing of that idea comes to you. So when somebody try to steal it, they ain't stealing, they can't steal the anointing. The anointing is going to stay with you. You see? Because the idea came to you. That's why you ain't got to worry. And see, and 9 times out of 10, when somebody be trying to steal your idea, it'll end up destroyed. It ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Because the anointing, I saw this, my grandson is a trumpet player. And this lady, Anastasia, created a wonderful world. She wrote the music for it. She wrote the play. She wrote everything for that play. And my grandson was the original trumpet player for that play. Then Vanessa Williams, Bradford Marcellus, and some other people stepped into the play and kicked her to the curb. Okay? Even got his teacher, one of his teachers from Michigan State, is now the trumpet player. But see, he can't be repetitious. He don't want to do 8 shows in a row. And the play is straight up trash. Google A Wonderful World and look at the reviews that they see. What got them to Broadway ain't what's on Broadway. It's some trash. And they had the nerve to ask my grandson, did he want to be a substitute? He said, hell no. No, I don't want to be no substitute in that. I wasn't good enough to get the original part. I'm not going to be no substitute. And the play is trash. It's straight up trash. See, they can steal your idea, but they can't steal the anointing. That's why and a lot of y'all, thank you, Lord. And see, and that's what's stopping a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all worry about somebody stealing your idea. And you don't realize the anointing for that idea gonna stay with you. How do you know that an idea is because it's always going to be talking to you. See, if your ideas don't grow in your mind, they dead. Let me say that again. If your ideas don't grow in your mind, they are dead. Okay? What do you mean, true conductor? How my idea gonna grow in my mind? Because you're gonna start seeing different expressions of it. You're gonna start seeing different ideas of it. That's how it's gonna grow in your mind. Okay? You know, you can be in one of your most intimate moments, and that idea pop into your mind. Oh man, why don't you try this? Why don't you do this? Okay, that's how that works. When your idea is growing in your mind. Okay, when it's growing in your mind, man, you're gonna start seeing different expressions of it. And that's the truth. And if it ain't for you, it ain't gonna grow. Can I share an idea with you from Bangladesh? Okay. Um, uh, Nature boy, I'm trying to figure out what you mean. I'm trying to figure out what you mean, Nature boy. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. This is a circus, not a freak show, y'all. I'm trying to figure out. But yeah, I mean, you can share it. Sure, I play Bangladesh national anthem all the time in front of the White House. So you're not far. See, the same person that wrote the national anthem for Bangladesh also wrote the national anthem for India. That shows you I know a little something. Most Americans don't even know that. The same person that wrote the national anthem for Bangladesh wrote the national anthem for India. I learned that from playing the national anthems down in front of the White House. Okay, that's how I got that little bit of information. I didn't know that. But those two national anthems were written by the same person. So, but again, man, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of your ideas. Okay? Well, I mean, if he said I have an idea to teach children the cheapest way possible, but international standard. I don't understand that, but okay, if that works for you, man, try it. Maybe you might discover something else. And that's another reason you shouldn't be afraid of your ideas, because if you start trying, man, you're gonna discover something else. There are many more paths. Okay? There are many more paths that when you get on an idea, man, you're gonna have a whole bunch of intersections and some dead ends and a whole lot of stuff that's gonna come up with that idea. That idea is gonna lead you somewhere. And see, if you end up, here's the thing about an idea. If you end up where you started out at, you didn't grow. Okay? Okay, listen to that again. See, this is the thing about your idea. If you end up with your idea where you started out at, you didn't grow. Okay? You didn't grow at all. Let me say that again. If you end up with your idea where you started out at, you didn't grow. You didn't grow at all. You did not grow. Because when you start growing, you're going to see it different. Well, try it, man. Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. See if it works. But you had to have a love for children. And see, that's another thing, you know, you're gonna have to be able to connect with your idea. You're gonna have to have some kind of relationship. Okay? Well, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that. But that's your idea, man. That's not me, because I don't relate to that. That's, teaching is not kids, especially kids. That's not me. So, just keep listening, and maybe I'll say something that might spark whatever. But you gotta have some kind of connection with your idea. And when you have a connection, okay, well, so now all you got to do is try, man. If you done the research, try it. Okay? Try it. Try it. Get the kinks out. That's all you got to do now, is start getting the kinks out. Because again, if your idea is not growing in your mind, it's dead. And how do you know if it's growing? Because you start trying to implement it. When I started with this right here, man, I didn't start with this font. Matter of fact, I only had to stop red. Everything else was black in a different font. The only thing I had, stop hating each other, because stop was the only thing that was red. And I had a whole different font. And I started out with DCBlackTours.com, I think. Then I went to truthconductor.tv. And finally I said, you know what? Since I'm building a brand, why don't I just advertise Truth Conductor? Okay, why don't I just do Truth Conductor, so when they do Truth Conductor, they get all my social media. See, that's what I'm saying. If it ain't growing in your mind, it's dead. Okay? All right? Yeah. If it's meant for you, if the idea is meant for you, it's gonna grow in your head. Because you're gonna see different ways to express it. When it's growing in your mind, you see different expressions of it. You see different expressions of it when it starts growing in your mind. You'll see different ways to express it. You'll see different ways to implement it. You'll see different tactics that you can use. You'll see they'll just come to you, man, because the idea is growing in your mind. There it is, right there. Just you know what? You're gonna make me block you. Okay, you're gonna make me block you, because you coming up in here being kind of jerk instead of listen. Just listen, man. Just listen. Okay? Just listen. And if you don't agree, well, don't agree. But just listen. But right now you're being disruptive. And I ain't feeling your vibe. Okay? I got my idea all over the world. Okay? I got my idea all over the world. I told you. I sit in front of the white. Matter of fact, let me see, can I find a picture? Let me see, can I find a picture of when I first started this. When I first started with this idea. Let me see. I got some pictures here. To give you an example of what I'm talking about. Thank you. me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Did I go back too far? I think I did. Yeah, that's too far back. See, when I first started with my signs, look, this when I first started, that's how big my signs were. When I first started. I'm at a Trump rally, the in 2017, the mother of all rallies. And they are singing the national anthem, and I kneeled right in the middle of a Trump rally with a DC Black History Night Tour sign. That's how crazy I was. In the middle of a Trump rally. Okay, and they were on black people kneeling, and I went in there. And look, you see people with their hands on their heart. They got their hands on their heart reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, and I done kneel in a Trump rally. And dare them to mess with me too. Dare you to mess with me. Cause if you mess with me, see all the guy with that DC Black History Night Tour sign, that's what they mess with that guy with that sign. Okay, yeah, I was at Black Lives Matter in front of the White House. And I told them to their face, you're full of shit. Black lives only matter when somebody white do something to black folk. But you got black people killing black people every day and they don't say a word. Not one mumbling word do they say, but they only because they know they can get attention with white people. But see, they ain't gonna get no attention. They ain't gonna come out here and try to stop black on black crime because somebody has threatened them in the community. You better shut up. Okay? I know what I'm saying is true. And see, this is that's Wolf Blitzer. Right there. Okay? Oh, I think I got a troll, y'all. I think I got a troll. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, Shadow Man. You've been around since 2018. All right. All right. But I'm just trying to show you, man, that you cannot be afraid of your ideas. Okay? And see, at one point, I used to just have DCBlackTours.com on my let me see if I'm gonna get you out of here. Hold on. Let's see what you're talking about. Cause I feel like okay, you retracted. Okay, great. Good for you. I'm just trying to show y'all, man, that see, I ain't talking about, you got a lot of people out here that they talk one thing, but they can't show you nowhere. See, at one point, um, at one point, I used to just have DCBlackTours.com on my sign. And I never will forget this. When Trump won the election in 2017, I went down to his hotel and all I heard was guerrilla warfare marketing. That's what I heard, guerrilla warfare marketing. And didn't even know what it was. And about a week later, or 2, 3 days later, the definition. See, when an idea come to you and it's for you, the definition of the idea gonna come also. Let me say that again. See, when an idea is for you, everything has a definition. Okay? All right? Everything has a definition. So when I got out of my van, all I heard was guerrilla warfare marketing. And eventually, one day I had dcblacktours.com and I just put on about it, guerrilla warfare marketing. Well, what's guerrilla warfare marketing? Free marketing when the world is watching. That's guerrilla warfare marketing. You getting some free marketing, you ambushing some cameras when the world is watching. That's guerrilla warfare marketing. Okay? And like I said, if the idea is meant for you, the definition of the idea gonna come too. If it ain't for you, you'll never be able to define it. Everything has a definition. Everything has a definition. And if you can't define it, it ain't for you. It's not for you. If you can't define what your idea means, it ain't for you. But if it's for you, the definition of what it means is going to come to you. And they ain't going to be that far apart either. Let me say that again. See, if the idea is for you and the definition of that idea, when that idea come to you, that definition is going to is on its tail. It ain't far coming. It's not far apart. And you got to be sensitive to your intuition. See, a lot of y'all don't even know what your intuition's voice sounds like because you got so many voices in your head that want to be the default voice. You don't even know what your intuition sound like because you entertaining all these other voices. All right, let me show y'all. Let me show you. I'm trying to get to some of my original stop hating each other because you disagree signs. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right with you. I'm just trying to find these. I got so many pictures, man. I need to find this. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, see, this is when I had truthconductor.tv. Okay? That's what truthconductor.tv. See? See? That's how my idea grew in my mind. Okay? That's how my idea grew in my mind. And then I eventually settled on this. But you know, this was my first. This was my first sign. That's how I look. And see, and I learned something. I learned something that you have to break. See, if I had all of this black, they couldn't see it from a distance. See, if it was all black, and the lady that did the sign, she said, you got to break this up. You got to break it up. And notice, you see, you can see with that red breaks it up. You can see it from a distance. But if I had it all black, you wouldn't be able to see it because it'd be all closed in together. It's not separated. Okay, it's not separated. And that's what I learned that separate the colors so you can see them from a distance. And then I went from that sign to this one. Right here. truthconductor.tv. Okay, see, it got a totally different font. Would waving a sign be a good way to? It depends on, but see, I'm in the nation's capital. Okay? I'm in the nation's capital. Something always going on in DC. Something's always going on because this is the nation's capital. Okay? So some stuff is always happening here. It might not be the case where you live, but I just happen to be in the nation's capital where people gonna come here to protest. Okay? And when they come, the press is gonna follow them. Why not take advantage of it? Why not take advantage of it? And that's all I did. All I'm doing is taking advantage of some stuff that they bringing. They bringing it to me. I ain't going to them. They bringing it here to me. So why not take advantage of it? Why just let it sit there and die on the vines? Like I told you, Rudy Giuliani is going to be Thursday, going to be at the federal court in D.C., and I'll be right there with him. And see, let me show you something. See, when I had this sign, actually, this is a smaller version of my original sign. Because they was cropping me out when I had a bigger sign. So then I said, well, you know what? Let me reduce this sign a little bit. And I found out it still wasn't enough. So I just went and had this sign made up. I had this one made up. Same thing. See, but it's smaller. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. You see the difference? Just a much smaller sign. So now, when I stand behind somebody, see, it's harder to crop this out. It's harder to crop this one out. You can crop that out easy. You can crop this real easy. But with this one, and see, and what I learned, this is what I learned. When I'm standing behind people, man, my sign got to be right on my hat. I know if my sign is right on my hat, see, I know I'm in the shot. Okay? I know, and that's by trial and error. I had to learn that. When I'm standing behind somebody with my sign, man, my sign is right on my hat. Okay? And I know if it's right on my hat, you're gonna hear the whole sign. I'm standing behind them. And these two ladies that are suing Rudy, they were at the courthouse, and I went down. I had this sign, this small sign right here, and one of the security guards didn't want to let me get in. If he had just let me walk up to the shot, I would have been, I wouldn't have made a thing. But he didn't want me to do it. And I got animated, see, because I know now from watching enough videos that when people look at videos, they looking at what's happening in the background. So I got animated with my sign because I knew that's what was going to draw people's attention. See, if I was just standing there, they might miss it. But because I got animated, kept moving around with the sign, see, that drop it. Wait, what's going on with that? Now they notice my sign. They can't miss it. They can't miss it. Okay, I had this situation with Peter Navarro. And this guy was in my ear blowing this whistle. Man, I mean, he was blowing this damn whistle. Boy, he was blowing this whistle. And this guy named Hal Sparks was at the thing. But listen to this. This will give you a good example of what I'm talking about.
I suppose the conductor for...
Listen, watch this.
Wait. In between the line of, I'm going to introduce my colleague, I suppose the conductor from Silver Streak has decided to chime in with, if I heard this correctly, this is not the Little Dick Playground. Now, I don't know where they're located in DC, and I don't know if that's the official name of that square, but let's hear it again.
I'm going to let my colleagues. This is not the Little Dick Playground.
Yep, that was exactly, that was the quote.
You just...
Hey, this is not the Little Dick Playground. Well, all right, good.
That's and I mean, because it was irritating. It was irritating. Okay, irritating. But all I'm trying to tell you is, man, don't. And I had to. One day, they were cropping me out so bad at the courthouse. One day I was going down, and Lord said, take some coffee and donuts with you. And I said, wow. And I spent like maybe $60 for 2 dozen donuts and 2 boxes of coffee. And I took on both sides of the courthouse. I said, here's a dozen and some coffee for this side. Here's a dozen and some coffee for the other side, right? And still to this day, man, that's been about 3-4 years ago. Still to this day, I got guys that will come up and say, man, I sure appreciate that coffee and donuts you brought. And from that point on, man, I stopped getting cropped out. And like MSNBC, CNN, all of them, okay? I would be, and even to this day, man, in fact, a buddy of mine sent me a message the other day, And he's in California. And this is the message he sent me. He said, look, boy, there you are with Rudy. You out in California. And you walking behind Rudy. And he gonna be here Thursday. He'll be here Thursday. And I'll be right down there with him. And the last time he was here, last year, Christmas, he was here. I said, Rudy, Merry Christmas. Oh, they coming. They coming. They coming. They coming. They coming. They coming. My website coming too. It's coming. It is. But I'm just trying to show people, man. And you get your ideas together. See, a rising tide raise all boats. The tide is your money. See, create some ideas and have them ready to go. So when the money comes, you can hit the ground running. See, most folk come into money and they got to invest in somebody else. They can't invest in themselves. They ain't got no ideas of their own. They have to take their money and invest in somebody else's ideas to make money. How come you can't invest your money in your own ideas? Let me ask that question again. You come into some money, how come you can't invest that money in your own ideas? Instead of risking it, investing in somebody else's ideas. And you're going to find, man, when your back is up against the wall, that's when you're most creative. Let me say that again. When your back is up against the wall, that's when you're most creative. But see, most folk turn to being reactive instead of being proactive. Okay? Oh man, I got I got myths back up in here again. Too long for you. Too long for your woman. That's what I say. Yeah, it's too long for your woman. That make your woman drop you like a hot biscuit, buddy. You barking up the right tree. You come up in here, man, I make your girl drop you like a hot biscuit. That's how fast she'll drop your butt. Okay, so come on, get up out of here with that foolishness. You barking up the right tree, because I ain't scared of you. Anyway, oh boy. Lord have mercy. Let me see. Let me look at you. Okay, shit my pants 2023. You made the cut. You made the cut. What's going on? What's happening? You made the cut. Because if you had been 2024, you'd be up out of here. That's for sure. But stop being afraid of your ideas, man. Stop being afraid of your ideas. You know, work them. Caress them. Try them. Because it's going to lead you somewhere. That's what it's going to do. It's going to lead you somewhere. Okay? It's going to lead you somewhere. It's definitely going to lead you somewhere. I ain't worried about... Why are you so worried about my wife? Why are you so worried about my wife, man? Why are you so worried about my wife? Happy birthday, history guy. Happy birthday.
Good morning and good afternoon.
Happy birthday to you. Yeah, happy birthday, history guy. Happy birthday. Um, thank you, Nature Boy. But that's all, y'all. That's all. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad you enjoyed. Um, but no, seriously, man. Stop being afraid of your ideas. Cause like I told you, I just went on X and presented. Thank you, thank you. I just went on X and presented a hat idea to hat makers, American hat makers. All they can do is say no. But what if they say yes? And I told them I should take the same hat and just cut it in half. And you can make it for men and women, casual or uh, 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 dress up. And seeing the thing that I've learned as a street vendor, man, is if it's a thing to have, everybody want to wear one. Everybody want to wear one. All they can do is say yes or no. Them telling me no ain't gonna hurt me at all. It ain't gonna change nothing in my life. But what if they say yes? What if they say yes? Like my make your next destination Dubai idea. You know, if they don't say they don't like it, it ain't changing nothing. But what if they say yes? We like that idea. We want to try it. What have I got to lose? That's all I'm saying. You know, stop being afraid of your ideas. Well, see, here's the thing about a bad idea. You're going to learn something from it. You're going to learn what not to do. See? You're going to learn not to listen to that voice that told you that idea. Because you got a lot of voices in your head that want to be the default voice. And see, once you start following your ideas, eventually you're going to find out what voice to listen to and what voice not to listen to. Okay? See, you'll be able to distinguish that voice. The same voice that told me truth conductor was the same voice that told me stop hating each other because you disagree. The same identical voice. Okay? I know that voice. When that voice, if that voice give me an idea, I feel it. And I have plenty of other ideas that come, but I don't feel them. They ain't for me. But when an idea is for me, man, I feel that thing when it comes. Okay? It registers in my spirit when it's for me. And see, listen, you got positive ideas and you got negative ideas. What's the difference? Positive ideas is not destructive. Let me say that again. See, a positive idea ain't destructive, but a negative idea is. It's going to cause some harm. But a positive idea ain't going to cause no harm. And that's how you know the difference. So if an idea come to you that's going to cause some harm, that's not what you want to embrace. And you got to know the difference. Okay? Man, that's what I got for y'all. Okay? That's what I got for y'all. And I hope it helps somebody. I hope somebody can benefit from this. Stop being afraid, because you're going to learn something. Okay? If you embrace an idea, it's going to teach you something. It's going to take you some places. It's going to show you some connections that you didn't have before. And after a while, you're going to look up, boy, and your Rolodex, you'll be like, you know, whatever you need, you know where to find it. You ain't got to look for it, because you've been trying ideas, and those ideas ran you into those connections. See, that's what you got to pay attention to, the connections and the relationships that you establish. Because you can't do it by yourself, man. And see, and it ain't who you know, it's who knows you. Let me say that again. See, it ain't who you know. You know a lot of people that don't know you. It's who knows you that matters. And that's what's going to open up doors for you, is who knows you. Okay? So, do as you please. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow because it's going to be raining all day, and I ain't going outside. So I might do a marathon tomorrow on YouTube. 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. I just might do a marathon on YouTube tomorrow, because it's going to be raining all day. But stop being afraid of your ideas, man. And remember, with your idea, if you end up where you started out at, you didn't grow. Okay? You didn't grow. Thank you, Nicole. You didn't grow. You didn't grow. And that's what you want to be able to do. Show some growth, man. And the growth is how you're going to be expressing it. That's all the growth is. You just have a different expression. And like I told you, I started out with dcblacktours.com with this message with a different font. Then I went to truthconductor.tv. And from that, I just said, you know what, man, since I'm building a brand, let me just put Truth Conductor. There you go. There you go. And see, here's another thing. When you post your idea on social media, always hashtag it. Hashtag it. Because it's going to go into Google. Hashtag it. Hashtag, Truth Conductor. Hashtag DC Black Tours. So if somebody come along, what's going on, Gerard? When somebody come along and say, oh, this is my idea, well, let's Google it. Show me where you have promoted this idea. Show it to me. Show it to me. Where you done promoted this idea. If it's yours, it's gotta be on the internet somewhere. Hashtag it. Oh shit. Bernie! God damn. Man, thank you for that $100, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Damn. Oh shit. It scared me. that money scared me, boy. Damn. Bam. Told you, boy. Told you, man. And see, if whatever you do, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. God will open up a way for you. God will open up a way for you. People will start blessing you, and it'll catch you off guard. Catch you off guard. Yes, it will. Catch you off guard. Just keep doing, but stop being afraid, man, of your ideas. Stop it. Because you're missing an opportunity to grow. You're missing an opportunity to learn something. You're missing an opportunity to be able to establish some connections. That's what you're missing. When you be afraid of your ideas, you scared to grow. Bernie, man, thank you, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you, brother. You're a blessing, man. Swear for God, you're a blessing. You and Everett, man, y'all blessings, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, brother. Thank you. But like I said, I just told American hat makers, take this hat and just cut it in half. Call it the conductor for men and women. What have I got to lose? What have I got to lose? Even if they don't like the idea, what about? Because they can't say, well, damn, I look like a conductor. And I took what you specialize in, a hat, and made it a brand. Now I done gave you an idea. And see, and you can say, well, you know, that ain't gonna work. How you know? And you know what? And I just tonight, this is my dress hat right here, because it's not faded. Let me show you. Let me show you. See, this is the one I wear every day. My grandmama always told me, baby, you can't wear it every day and Sunday too. See the difference? See, this is the one that's been beaten, battered by the sun. I wear this one outside every day. But when I go live, see, I got a dress hat that I also use. And I was looking at this hat tonight, and Spirit of God said, man, cut that thing in half. Give him an idea, just cut it in half. And I did a live and just told him, cut it in half. Call it the conductor. What have I got to lose? But see, again, you can't be afraid. Okay? Stop being afraid. And some of y'all need to dust off some of these ideas in 2024 and hit the ground in 2025 running with that idea. You sure do. Miller's Hats. Miller's Hats is where I got it from. MillersHat.com. That's where you get your size. This is like an extra large, but get your size. You can get it. You can get it. I'm trying to come up with my own. I'm trying to get my own line, Bernie. But that's where I got this from. Miller's Hat. Yeah, that's where I got it from. And I told him do it black and white. Do it in black and white for women and men. You know, so just you know, dust off them ideas, man. What have you got to lose? And no today is not no tomorrow. Let me say that again. No today is not no tomorrow. Keep trying. What have you got to lose? All right, man, thank y'all so very much. Okay, thank you. I hope this helps somebody. Stop being afraid. And see, when an idea come to you, it's going to... Houston, Texas, just visited my truthconductor.tv. Ireland, thank you for joining me. See, when an idea come to you, it's going to tell you somebody should be doing this. It just presented itself to you. When you see something that somebody else should be doing, that idea just presented itself to you. Okay? It just presented itself to you. And see, and most folk will just take the bait. Oh yeah, somebody should be doing that. How come you ain't doing it? Oh, I don't have the money. Who say you needed money? Who say you need it? Maybe if you start walking toward that idea, the money that you think you don't have will come to you. Okay? Maybe that when that idea come to you, because you scared to pursue it because you ain't got no money, but if you start walking toward it, you don't know what you're going to run into. You don't know what's going to open up for you. But if you're scared to try, then ain't nothing going to happen. See, you can't create no miracles out of fear. Let me say that again. You can't create no miracles out of fear, being afraid. Because you don't have it today, start walking toward it. Get the foundation built. And you don't know what can come your way. You don't know what you might be blessed with. Somebody might come along and say, hey, I'll finance that for you. You don't know. But most of y'all scared to even try. Scared to try. Because you count yourself out looking at what you don't have. And you count yourself out because you don't see it in front of you. But you don't know what God done opened up. You don't know what. Just start walking toward it. And believe, man, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. And that determination, man, will come. Shit, you might even hit the lottery. You don't know. You don't know. But you done counted yourself out. See, and this is what I've learned. And one of the mistakes that I've been making was I've been letting people's reaction bother me. I've been letting their reactions bother me because they don't see a blessing in front of them, an opportunity to be a blessing. They just walk on by, and it mess with my mental energy. But like in the last couple days, man, I just I'm just staying positive. Man, this is gonna work. I'm believing God for some stuff. And although I don't see it, I feel as though I got it. You know, let me read this to you. I wrote this card out this morning. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be a financial blessing to other people's lives. I feel that. Kenosha, Wisconsin. Just visited truthconductor.tv. So this is what I wrote out this morning. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be a financial blessing to other people's lives. Sacramento, California. Just visited truthconductor.tv. And that's what I'm doing, man. And I keep these cards with me and keep reading them through the day. So when negativity starts trying to set in, man, I pull out these cards and I read them. I read my confessions that I'm believing God for to keep the right mindset. Because I'm discovering if you can't feel it, you'll never get it. See, you got to feel successful. And that's where the rubber meets the road. when you feeling, even because you don't know where the money is coming from, you need money and you don't know, and you still got to feel successful like you got it. You have to feel it. And that's where most folk fall off, because they start looking at the circumstances around them instead of, man, I'm a billionaire, buddy. I walk in billionaire status. Yes, I do. I walk in billionaire status. At 71 years young, I'm walking in billionaire status. Yes, I am. I'm gonna be a blessing, man. I'm gonna be a blessing. I'm gonna be a blessing. And when you feel like you can be a blessing, man, you just imagine how you can feel when you can be a blessing to somebody. That's what you got to hold on to. I had this lady, Miss Stone, and she played the lottery a lot, man, and she would win a lot of money. And one day she called me up. She said, "Mr. Folden, I just hit the lottery, and I need you to go with me to get my money." And I put a suit on, and we went way down in Maryland, and that lady won $20,000. And I had a suit on. I said, "Miss Stone, let me just put that money in my pocket, in my coat pockets. Put 10,000 on one side, 10,000, just to see what that feel like. I just want to see what it feels like to have $20,000 on me." And I never lost that feeling. Imagine, man, if you can walk around and just bless some people, be a blessing, and it don't even touch you whatsoever. Don't impact your lifestyle at all, but you can bless folk. Ain't nothing like it. All right? Nothing like it, man. Stop discrediting your ideas. Stop being afraid of your ideas. Embrace your ideas, because you're going to learn something when you start embracing them. When you start working them, they're going to teach you something if you're paying attention. If you're paying attention, that idea going to teach you something, buddy. You're going to learn something from whether they work or not. You're going to learn something. You're going to learn something. Trust me on that. You're going to learn something. And some ideas are designed to knock you on your ass to see what you're going to do. Whether you're going to wallow in your pity or you're going to get up and start anew. That's what some ideas are designed to knock you flat on your ass. I'm telling you. See what you're going to do. Test you. See what you made out of. Because adversity guards the door to success. If success was so easy, everybody would be successful. Think about it. If success was so easy, how come everybody ain't successful? Because adversity guards the door to success. The closer you get to the door of success, your life gonna get turned upside down, buddy. And some folk think that's the devil, and you just close to the door of success, and you give up. You give up. Because adversity guards the door to success. Success ain't easy. You're gonna sacrifice something. I told you, I ain't seen that girl right there in 5 years. 5 years. And we've been married 5 years. Only together for a few months. Only together for a few months. I could be screwing out of both legs. She wouldn't know. She wouldn't know. God would. But he can't bless me. And see, and if I get out here and start doing that stupid shit, I might not ever be able to get her in this country. And I couldn't live with myself. If I couldn't get my wife in this country because I couldn't control me, I didn't have the discipline. That's what keeps me straight. See, because I don't want to ruin ever being able to get her in the country. And as my punishment, because I didn't have the discipline, see, a whole lot of shit can go wrong. And she don't ever be able to get back up in here. It won't be because of me. It sure ain't gonna be because of me. That's for sure. And I can lay my head down and sleep at night. Cause I know, man, I ain't gonna do nothing to jeopardize my wife, man. Cause see, I have to lie now to get in the country, and I don't want to do that. Cause then I'm gonna be looking over my shoulder, and I don't want to have to be looking over my shoulder. Let me do the shit. If I can't do it right, baby, sit there till I can come get you. Cause I'm gonna do it right. That's why she went back, because she could have overstayed her visa. But then I would have never discovered the truth conductor, never discovered that message, because I wouldn't want to bring no attention to her. So I'd be stuck. And I said, go back and I'm coming to get you. And because I did it the right way, see, I can be vocal. I can speak my mind because I ain't got to look over my shoulder. See, that's the secret. See, whatever you want to do, man, don't be looking over your shoulder. Don't be worrying about what's coming behind you. Because while you looking behind you, see, you ain't paying attention to where you're going, and that's how you stumble over some shit. Because you're too busy looking behind you. See, worried about what's behind you, and you ain't paying attention to what's in front of you. But if you was doing the right way, you ain't got to worry about what's behind you. Because you can keep your eyes in front of you. And that's the secret to that. All right? And it's a sacrifice, man. You're going to have to pay a sacrifice. What is it worth? What is it worth? And only you can answer that. What is it worth? Because the truth gonna come out. Truth coming out. It's coming out. You look at this stuff with Diddy and Jay-Z. Truth coming out. It's gonna come out. I don't care what you say. The truth is gonna come out. And you might have been getting away with it all these years, but the truth is gonna come out. And when it does, shit gonna hit the fan. Gonna hit the fan. See, everybody's talking about, how successful Jay-Z is, but he cheated, man. He was a dope dealer. He got in the game with dope money. He ain't pull himself up by his bootstraps. He didn't use his creativity. He got in it with dope money. And people idolize that because he cheated to get in the game. And people have been whispering all these years. This girl called Jaguar Wright, she's been talking about him for years. Now it seems like all the stuff she's been saying was true. Now it seems like it was true. But the truth gonna come out, buddy, because you can only hide a lie but for so long. Eventually, truth gonna come to the surface. All right, man, I'm out of here, man. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Okay? If anybody else want to be a blessing, by all means, do so. Okay? By all means, be a blessing, brother. Be a blessing. Put some positive energy. Step out on your faith. and be a blessing. Stop sitting on the sidelines, wishing and waiting. Get involved. Do something. Sow some positive energy into the atmosphere of your own. You know, I told you, I got a whole bunch of people walking by me giving a thumbs up, but they won't put $1 in the bucket. And see, that dollar that they put in the bucket is that's their positive energy. This ain't the positive energy, because this won't you can't get successful off of no thumbs up. That don't create success. See, you giving thumbs up don't create no success. That's just to satisfy what's in you. But when you put something toward being successful, now you done created something. And most folk are afraid to create. They're afraid to create. See you later.